So today for me, but for you it's yesterday, I told you guys that there's something big happening. So yeah, I'm going to an event. It's sort of a 2-day event, and I'm gonna be learning how to drift and being taught by Chelsea Denofa. If you don't know him, he's a Formula Drift driver, and he has some kick-ass backwards entries. Like, dang. I haven't done a lot of drifting, so I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, we're going to this drift school. It's gonna be on February 11th, which is a little over a month from now. And the E30 needs a whole lot of stuff before I can even think about drifting it. Now, the biggest thing on this list is definitely going to be the clutch. I have to do the clutch on my car. That is a terrible clutch. Holy crap. I have to do the clutch on my car. It's slipping right now. Like, we were gonna have to do it, but I was trying to push it as far as I could. But now that I'm doing this, I gotta do it. So we gotta do the clutch. And along with the clutch, we are going to probably do things like the timing belt. Oh yeah, look at that handwriting. Woohoo! And then also the starter. Now, the reason that we want to do the starter is in E30s, it is under the intake manifold and it is a pain in the ass to get at, and I don't want to do that ever. So we're going to do the starter while it's out. Also, while it's out, we are going to be replacing my oil pan, because my oil pan currently has a chunk taken out of it that's just filled with like epoxy, so that needs to be changed. Also, along with that, we are going to be doing a short throw shifter. And yeah, so we're going to take the engine out to do all of this, because E30s changing out the clutch is a pain in the ass. I've never done it, but I've had 3 different dudes who have lived with E30s forever say to just pull the whole engine. So while we're pulling the whole engine, well, we were just like, why don't we just paint the whole engine bay? That's going to be a big deal, and that might not happen because of this event. This event is a little over a month away, and we have a lot to do. This isn't even all we want to do. So painting the bay may or may not happen, depending on how much we procrastinate to get all of this stuff done. My car was originally was Alpine white, and so the engine bay is Alpine white. I want to paint it a different color. So yeah. Also, we need to weld the diff. Welding the diff. I mean, it's welding a diff. You weld it and you do some skids. Call it good. Another drift bro thing to do is install hydro e-brakes. Lots of people use them for everything from slowing the car down to just entering corners like hella fast. We're gonna do it because I have one. We just haven't plumbed it yet, so that's something that's gonna happen. Other than all of this, we are going to be maybe installing, putting on a tow hook. BMWs have tow hooks, but when I got my E36, like before my E30, the dude said that they're hooked up in a really bad way and that you shouldn't tow them with those tow hooks. I don't know if that's the same thing for E30s, but we're probably going to install one anyway because they're all pretty and colorful and look cool. Race car. Yeah. tow hooks are kind of needed because I'm new to this stuff. I'm gonna get thrown into a bush or into a wall, or my car's gonna break. Something's gonna happen and it's gonna have to get towed off the track. That just happens with drifting, and that's something that I've accepted. And yeah, there are two corners in particular where people usually go off at park. There's one long sweeping corner. I think it's the second no, it's the third corner of park. Big old long sweeping corner, and people usually go off this way into the bushes. And then there's also a relatively tight corner, and then there's a pond over here, and there's a bunch of little fishies in the pond, and people go out into here, and then they get their car stuck in here, and they're like, oh shit, my car's in a pond, no more skids for me. So yeah, that's the minimum. I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting that we have to do. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. The tow hook's probably gonna take 2 or 3 days. The tow hook will take like 30 minutes. The hydro will take maybe a day. I don't know how hard it is to plumb a hydro. I have never even looked it up. The welded diff will probably take a day. Painting the engine bay will take a day or more, I assume. The short shifter will go along with the oil pan starter, timing belt, and the clutch, which will probably take 2, 3, maybe even 4 days. So that's a lot of days to work on a car. And being in school and working, and yeah, there's not a lot of days for me to do all this shit. It's gonna be a lot of work, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys will join me in my journey to get to the Denofa Drift School of Skids. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. We're gonna be learning how to drifting. We're gonna be learning drifting. How to drifting. Great.